Hey everybody, and welcome to the Queen of Light 1111 YouTube channel. This is Queen of Light 1111 here with your midweek reading. I haven't done an Akashic Records reading in a while, so I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and take a look at the soul contract between masculine and feminine. So here we are looking at the current state of the contract. If you want to book your own Akashic Records reading to get a better understanding of your soul contract with another person or with your counterpart, then please consider booking that on my website at queenoflight1111.com. And you can there book, any service as far as a reading, coaching session, or a healing session. So let's go ahead and get started with the bottom of the deck. What's very interesting about this reading today is we have, out of the 4 cards that I pulled, 3 are scrolls. The scrolls in this deck are all about wisdom and learning. Think about the swords energies in the traditional tarot. Very similar energy here. And to have the bottom of the deck be the Oracle of Delphi, which is the number 1 card, the first card in this deck, is very interesting. So the Oracle of Delphi or Delphi. So the Pythia, right, or the priestess of Delphi. She's sitting on this 3-legged stool, and there's like this steam coming from this fissure, right? And so there's this priest here with his scroll, and we have 1, 2, 3 scroll cards, right? So there's some huge learning going on right now in the connection. So basically what's happening here, this Pythia, right, this priestess is receiving all of the information, and then she is conveying it to this priest, right? And so it's the priest who is interpreting these revelations or these downloads that she is getting. So in this card, it's very important to understand perception and interpretation, right? Psychic experiences are all about perception and interpretation. So there is a huge time of insight, learning, and psychic power that is going on right now. And even if you don't recognize it, or maybe the masculine energy doesn't recognize it, it's there, and it's very close to your consciousness because you've used these gifts in many, many lifetimes. So right now, you could be getting feelings or images without really knowing how to interpret them. Okay. And this is happening to your counterpart as well. And so it's just very, very important to just be very aware of these downloads that you're getting. So how is the Oracle of Delphi? How is this impacting feminine? 8 of Cups. It's this energy where feminine is like, okay, I'm getting this psychic insight. I'm ready to leave the past behind. I'm ready to end any disillusionment that I've had. And when you have the 8 of Cups, it's about moving on. It's about going in search of the 2 of Cups. So feminine is in this energy as far as her state of the contract, which is like, you know what? I'm searching for my 2 of Cups. I'm searching for my union. I'm searching for this energy of leaving the past behind and looking for unity. How is this impacting masculine? 6 of Cups. Very interesting, right? So 6 plus 2 is the 8, which is her. She's looking for the 2. So it just feels like the 2 of Cups, right? He's starting to recognize the soul connection. He's getting downloads and insight about the soul connection. He may even be dreaming about his counterpart, while feminine saying, I'm leaving this past behind. I'm leaving my disillusionment behind. So as feminine continues to evolve and move forward, masculine is gaining more insight about the union and about their connection. So the first card that we have is the 5 of Scrolls. This is the first card that we're getting in the Scrolls. We have 3. Remember I said we are getting 3. So in the Scrolls energy, right, think about, like I said, the swords. So diversity. So what is happening in this connection, in the soul contract right now, we see this woman. She's on this veranda. She's looking at this valley. There is some scrolls here on the table. She's already read them, and she's got a scroll in her hand. So she's really in this energy where she's like, you know what? I have a lot of options to consider. So masculine and feminine could be looking at what they've done in the past, what they've learned in the past. and they're taking a look at what is available to them. What should they be considering? Should they be trying new things, new places, learning new subjects, meeting new people? And they're not really that concerned about scattering their energy too thin because they are both in a period of expansion. They're letting themselves kind of go farther than they planned because, in the end, if you diversify, you are experiencing a beautiful new world, a beautiful new love, a beautiful new opportunity. So, for Divine Feminine, Four of Cups, I feel like she's contemplating. She's contemplating, really looking at her options, right? There's this energy where she feels like, you know what? Perhaps I've missed out on this, love with masculine. And I need to contemplate what other options are available to me. Masculine is very much in this energy of looking at being single. Perhaps he has always been someone who's jumped from connection to connection, from relationship to relationship. And it's time for him to really look at standing alone, standing in his own confidence, standing in his own abundance, rather than getting material or external satisfaction from other people. We have here the Three of Scrolls. So what's very interesting to me is feminine's like, maybe I'm going to go out and see what my options are. And masculine's in this energy of, I'm done with these options. I need to focus on me. And it's very interesting how these energies have flip-flopped because feminine has been very focused on herself, probably hasn't diversified and gone out with other people. And now she's like, hey, I'm considering it. I'm walking away. I'm evolving. And masculine is like, I'm done dating other people. I want to spend some time in my own energy while I'm downloading this insight and these messages about my connection with my feminine. So Three of Scrolls is the next card for the state of the contract. The Three of Scrolls is very much the energy of setting your course. So when this card comes up, you see this captain. He's got a telescope. There's a rainbow here. You got two people looking at a scroll. Right? So that means that both are working. There's like three people. So it's an opportunity to work with other people. So masculine and feminine, right? So masculine has been working with other people. Feminine's like, maybe I need to look at this connection differently and open myself up to meeting other people. This is a great time to broaden your horizons. This is the time where you don't want to just limit yourself to one direction. The opportunities are great. Widen your scope. Opportunities are limitless. So for feminine, the moon card, she's in this energy where she's uncertain where she's headed, but she knows she's headed somewhere. And for masculine, death card. He's done working with other people. Isn't that interesting? While feminine's like, I need to diversify, I need to expand, I need to grow, I need to work with other people. Masculine's like, I'm done working with other people. Very, very interesting. So now, the next card, Seven of Scrolls, intricacies and industry. So when this card comes out, this is very much the energy of rebuild. So this connection here, right? So we've got this cathedral in the background. It looks very modest, but in time, it will be grand. It takes step by step, stone by stone, rock by rock to build this. And that means you have to pay attention to each and every detail. So in this specific card, the state of the contract is like, feminine's like, I'm opening myself up, I'm expanding, I'm growing, I'm uncertain where I'm going. Masculine's like, I'm done working with other people. I want to be in my own independence. I want to be in my own confidence. And I'm going to end certain partnerships. Both of those energies are helping people rebuild. So when this card comes out, it's about both of you being diligent in your strategy, paying attention to every detail and following through on each and every step that you're taking right now on your own personal journey, because there's a long-term goal in mind. Small steps are important, but the long-term energy is this rebuild of this union. And for feminine, it's like, I want a stable king. I want someone who is stable, who is confident. That's that Nine of Pentacles. That's exactly what he's working on. I want a companion who's going to be there, who's going to be an equal partner. And for masculine, this is him working on his awakening, working on connecting to his higher self, working on his own enlightenment, taking small steps, listening to those downloads, going through the energy of the awakening to align with his higher self. So he is rebuilding. He is rebuilding through this awakening. Last card that we have here is the Willow. Now this is a Forces card, which I love. The Forces are kind of like the Wands cards. So when this card comes up, this is also my favorite tree, right? I love the willow tree. So when this card comes up, this is all about the energy of being the strong force, right? When you think about the willow, it has very, very deep roots. There's the energy of its leaves and these branches where they can flow, where they can, just kind of wave, and they'll bend, and they're flexible. So this tree is strong, it's flexible. And this is what both of you are. You're strong and you're flexible. You have bent, you have leaned forward and back, up and down, left and right. You've made adjustments, you've diversified, you've rebuilt, you've released, you've surrendered, you've held on. So it's the time where Spirit is saying to both masculine and feminine, stay to your contract. You've opened yourself and you've expanded. You've either moved forward on certain connections or are ending them, but you're absolutely rebuilding. And now you can stand tall and feel the support of the world, of the universe, of the earth beneath your feet. So this is a time of calm and peaceful energy is entering the contract. It's also a time for power. It's a time for reinforcing this foundation, Seven of Scrolls, right? That you have been building, this foundation for this union. So what does this mean? Feminine's like, I'm starting a new cycle. I'm going to take a leap of faith in this contract. What does this mean for masculine? He's bringing in the offer of love towards this strong rebuild of their union, a reunion. Wow. So where is the connection headed? Bottom of the deck, the Lookout. It's like the Tower. What does this mean for feminine? The end of separation. What does this mean for masculine? The end of him standing in his arrogance, his pride. It's the end of this energy of just kind of being this, kind of ruthless, solo, do what I want energy. So where's the connection headed? Where's the contract headed? King of Keys. This is the King of Pentacles. Right here. This is exactly what feminine is wanting to manifest. Well, here he is. Four of Pentacles. She's holding on to that. Holding on to what she wanted to manifest. He's manifested. And for masculine, Hanged Man. I'm getting two things here. One, it could be the masculine finally wakes up, realizes what he's sacrificed so that he could be this King of Pentacles for feminine. Or this could be the feminine who is manifested a new, perhaps, King of Pentacles, and masculine seeing what he sacrificed, what he's lost. Because feminines, regardless, she's done the work. She's found her match, whether that is in a high vibrational soul connection or in a reunion with masculine. I feel like for some it's the reunion, especially with this Knight of Cups here. But with the Fool card for feminine, it could be the feminine manifests a new soulmate, but masculine's coming in also. And feminine chooses perhaps the soul connection, the soulmate, not the masculine. It's very interesting. You guys have free will to make your own decisions, but this is very interesting. This is what I'm getting. If you want to book your own Akashic Records reading, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye.